And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Spencer Strider.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Strike on the inside corner. And that's how this game gets started. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Rengifo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And here it comes. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back here in Atlanta. And towing the slab, Jack Kachanowicz. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Just missed. That one laced to center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Matt Olson down. Nice curveball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. And there's a foul ball.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And it remains 2-2. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Hit in the air, center field. Adele moves under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Matt Olson.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Austin Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Joe Adele. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swing and a miss.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Well struck right field. Acuna moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Way high with that one. And that's ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Second inning here, no score. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 6, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
So here's d'Arnaud with 1 out. Curveball drops in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And a curve misses outside.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Two outs. Slice down the right side. Strider deals. That's in there. That is strike two. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Angels strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Kochanowicz back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So here's Murphy now. Splits the plate, and that is strike one.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. That's outside. Ball one. Fly ball to right. Under it. Makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 51. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. In the air, left field, Fairchild sizing this one up. And a quick out, number 1.
Shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. First pitch just misses.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouled off down the right side. Top of the third, no score. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss as he was late. Rengifo in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Pickoff move to first. Dives back. Out!
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there. He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And that one a little below the knees. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
2 out, space is empty. This one in the air. Allen. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Angels held in check. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So up next, Nick Allen. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
Check swing, went around, and it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nolan Shanuel. Lifted in the air, out to left. Fairchild makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
No strike.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. 1 out, bases empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Joe Adele. Flied to right his first time. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Atlanta. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. His 16th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Marcelo Zuna, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a foul out of play. With the shift on, hits right into it. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here is Austin Riley.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
One out, runner at second. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Just missed.
That's a ball. 1-0.
That one's in there. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Riley, the lead runner out at second. Albies over at first with 1 away. And that misses. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 1 out. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitters looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
The 3-1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one to first. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And now Eli White. He's 0 for 1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And a count 1 and 2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. First and third, 1 down. Ground ball left side could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 of them left the yard. We've played 4. It's the Braves 2 and the Angels nothing. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Strider back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fairchild sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here is Dardo. Struck out swinging his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Christian Moore will hit next. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. The Braves leading by 2, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. White settles underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gustavo Campero.
And now the right fielder flied to left his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Fairchild snags it, and that'll do it. Angels leave one. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate, Stuart Fairchild. And a curve is down and in. And that drops in for a strike. That one pushed foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Ball. Handball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rengifo hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here is Nick Allen. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That one hit to right. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. Swings through that one.
Man, he really
2
sells the
balls, 1
changeup
strike.
with that arm action.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Down in order go the Braves. But they hold a 2-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin Newman. Just
No, that's a ball.
missed. And a foul ball. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's down and in. A slider missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. On its way to the corner, Acuna on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Newman on second. Rengifo on at first with nobody out.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So digging in, Taylor Ward. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch, and he just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. The changeup missing. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. 1 runs in. And the stop sign goes up at 3rd on the potential tying run.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. New pitcher for the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Adele now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 runs in. Now the 2nd run is in. 3-2. They take the lead.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. He is singled and he is flied to left. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Schwellenbach goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. In there at the knees. Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. De Los Santos also throwing. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Braves 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in the long ball threat, Matt Olson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon appears to be getting loose. Burke getting cranked up as well. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one ripped, base hit down the line. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes Austin Riley. And a foul ball. Up the middle, Moore on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 6 full. It's the Angels 3 and the Braves 2. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Christian Moore. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So 2 down now, and here is Kevin Newman. The shortstop takes the ball. Way high.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Angels go quietly there, but they're up 3-2. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Connor Brogdon. He last pitched 2 days ago. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And takes low for ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's one down.
Now batting, pitcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Gets the call. That's strike one. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next for Atlanta, Eli White.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One strike.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Fly ball down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner at first with two away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. Brogdon keeping him close.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Two outs. Strike one.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Fought off foul.
Two balls, two strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Taylor coming on. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Braves 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Next for the Angels, first baseman.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball there. Bummer deals. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Rafael Montero, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. De Los Santos warming up as well. Ground ball left side. Riley fires to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
So up next, Taylor Ward. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 21st of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Joe Adell. There's the strike.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. That one way inside. The 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first. Digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 1 strike.
Adell on at second with 2 down. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And they take a 3-run lead. Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Aaron Bummer won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Angel de los Santos gets the ball now.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Out to short. Over to Albies. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Braves 2. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Brogdon back to work. That one ripped right center field. Flying after this one. But won't get there. It's into the gap. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Acuna now. In for a strike. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Strickland up and loosening in the pen. Kikuchi, the lefty, warming up as well. Man at second. That one outside. Now 1-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Inside, just missed. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Allen, the runner at second with 1 away.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. There's a strike. And delivers outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Strike. Whew.
Stays alive. Oh, he hit him.
Yeah, I got him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Austin Riley. Oh,
No, that's a ball.
I don't know how you take that.
that was a strike.
1 ball. No strike.
Missed with a changeup, and now 2-0.
2-0.
Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Ozzie Albies would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
Late swing fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 left for Atlanta. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for the Angels, Kevin Newman. De Los Santos in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Angels.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. That misses, and that's ball 1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. And they add a couple more. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. This one in the air. Albies under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Hunter Strickland.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Albies in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. And now it's even up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward sizing it up. Puts it away for the out.
batting, catcher.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, center fielder, Eli White.
The Braves down to their last out. Eli White next up for the Braves. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering way off the plate. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The Braves down to their final strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
8-2 the final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.